Hello everyone. Let's talk about the smart contracts. What smart contracts are and how it works. So first question is what are smart contracts? So smart contracts is just a phrase used to describe computer code that can facilitate the exchange of money, content or propriety or even anything that can have value, right? Anything. It can be shares, it can be virtual token, it can be, anything virtually you can imagine has a value. When runs on the blockchain, a smart contract becomes like a self-operating computer program that automatically executes when specific conditions are met. Because the smart contracts run on the blockchain, they run exactly as programmed without any possibility of censorship, downtime, fraud, or third-party interference. So that's not possible at all. So the entire process is 100% automated and act as a complement substitute for the legal contracts, where the terms of the smart contracts are recorded in the computer language as a set of instructions. That terms generally gets executed like this: if this happens, then pay this person this much. If this happens, then revoke this much money from this person. If this happens, give the access to this person, or else this happens, then do this. So these are kind of if else conditions relate where the money is involved in form of the cryptocurrency. It can be Ethereum, it can be Bitcoin, or it can be any cash system that you want to use. Nowadays the many products are built on top of the smart contract where you can actually use real money to process the smart contracts based triggers, right? So that can also be done. So it's nothing but a small code which is running in the virtual machine or Ethereum virtual machine, or it can actually run on other virtual machines as well on the different blockchains, right? So where it can be when executed, it actually transfer money on a particular condition to another wallet, right, and then revoke that money if required, or maybe some other digital asset transfer. So one example, a smart contract will be, grocery delivery. You want some system whenever the person deliver a grocery to your doorstep, that person will swipe a card and he'll get the money automatically from the Ethereum or from the Bitcoin using the Bitcoin wallet, right? So how these triggers will happen and how you will ensure that the person is the right person who delivered the grocery, all are actually defined in the smart contracts. How this whole triggers and automatic things will work, so that whenever you order something online, automatically it will actually, let's say for example, your groceries are about to end for the month, it will automatically trigger the order to process, and that once the order will happen, right, it will actually deliver the grocery to your doorstep and also deduct the money automatically. So all these as a contract can execute into the blockchain, while the execution can be the responsibility of the entire blockchain, so Ethereum network. That, and actually miners actually do that for you, and they charge it for you actually some amount. So next is that how it works. So it's an optional contract between the parties and written in the the programming code into the blockchain. The individual involved can be anonymous or known, or it can be anyone. And but the the complete contract actually remains the public in the public ledger, which remains the transparent, right? The triggering event like expiration date, strike prices is hit, and the contract execute itself according to the coded terms. You might be thinking that if it's a transparent, how it can be safe, but this is this beauty of the blockchain where even the it is transparent. You can only see the the wallet, from which wallet the money is going, nothing more than that. That's it. And also the because of the transparency, that regulators can actually use the blockchain to understand the activity in the market while maintaining the privacy of the individual sector and their positions. That can be done very well. So question is, what is the difference between traditional versus smart contract and the smart contract? So that traditional contracts are very physical contracts, such as those created by the legal professionals today, contain a legal language on a vast amount of printed documents, and heavily rely on the the third parties to for enforcement. While the smart contracts often created by the computer programmers through the help of the smart contract development tools and are entirely digital and written using the programming code language such as C++, Go, Python, and Java. While the traditional contract, this type of enforcement of the contract is not only very time consuming. That when some dispute happens, you have to go to the court and waste a lot of your time and money to enforce that particular contract. This is also very ambiguous, right? So it is very difficult to identify certain terms, but when it is written in the programming language, it's very crystal clear. If things go astray, then contract parties often must rely on the public judicial system to remedy this situation, which can be costly and time consuming, as I already told you. But the same thing, this the code defines the rules and the consequences in the same way that the traditional legal contracts or document define, and stating the obligations, the benefits if somebody is going to take, then penalty somebody has to pay, which may be due to other parties various different circumstances. So this code can actually automatically execute by the distributed ledger system, and the whole implementation can go beyond the whatever we are seeing right now. So it can be anything you can see. So since we are going to see the virtual reality, autonomous bots who are talking to us in using the chat system or using the physical machines, robots we are going to see, this thing actually will make so smart contracts in the future technology, which will make a lot of sense when it is actually combined with such things and executes. So it's actually going to be a very key differentiator in the future. So that's all about this. If you want to learn more courses on this technology, then go to the learn.toshendra.com, or if you have any questions you can ask directly into the platform and go there, enjoy. Thank you.